then we can start.
Every now and then when I feel a bit buggy, I look at the floor, man, I need a new ruggy. Scratch that, I'll get some beers and get chuggy. Nah, man, I know what I need, some more Man Huggie. Oh, Man Huggie. Some more Man Huggie. Put your headphones on for proper audio quality, motherfucker.
Weird.
Recording in progress.
What it do? Oh my god. What it do? What it do? What it do? It is your boy Andrew Schultz, aka Mr. Goody Two Shoes, and here on my list, as always, Joseph Huggins, aka Old Man Huggie. Talk shit or get off the pod. Episode 192. Ding dong, stop it. I don't even know what that title is. Like, that's what Joseph put down. We'll figure it out.
It's in the articles.
Welcome,
And it's like a
motherfuckers.
rant. Yeah. And it's like a rant. Because we stupid shit. So I figure we'll maybe touch on two topics before therapy questions in our rambles.
Usually what happens.
And then we'll just talk about it. Because the articles are like, or I like them, but they're much more like kind of chill this week as opposed to sometimes with everything that's going. Well, I mean, I don't know about that. There's a little bit of dark alert.
Chill. I know. I was like, chill.
But it's not like all, you know.
No, I get it.
Something
I get what you're
politics
saying.
centric because there's all sorts of crazy shit going on.
Right. And my therapy questions are goofy.
Yeah. How are you, sir?
I'm
How
good.
are you holding up?
Okay, so finally, I'm like it ebbs and flows. Like every time I think like I feel better, like physically from like everything that's happened, the next day, like I'll feel like it just happened again. Like I just got like beat the fuck up by like 6 people. So I thought it would be like a consistent, like you're gonna every day you'll be in less pain type shit, and it's like some days I am, some days I'm not. You know? So it's weird. I saw the dick doctor today. Said everything looked good.
Round of applause.
Not Dr. Yang guy. He was in surgery. It was his nurse
Oh, well,
practitioner.
Yang saves the Wang.
Right.
He's flawless victories, so they go check
We
it
thought
out.
he was gonna check the Wang.
Yeah, it's true.
But the person who actually did, like, just as credible. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, I'm saying like Yang does flawless work, so he goes in there, he does this thing, he's like, check it, I don't give a fuck, I'm not showing up, it's gonna be perfect. And they're like, yep, great work.
No, I think it was an emergency surgery. He was like supposed to be there.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
flawless victories. It's like, yeah, my work. Like, what do you mean you're not showing up? He's like, my work
Okay,
speaks
like
for
you gotta
itself.
listen to this shit, dude.
Oh god.
Your boy still has a fucking heart on, and was told probably will for the next 4 fucking weeks. And it's been 10 days. But also, I was supposed to get the follow-up appointment in 5 days.
How does that even work?
So I was supposed to get the follow-up appointment in 5 days. I don't even know why it's not even scheduled ahead of time, like before I even leave the hospital.
Yeah.
Right. So I have to schedule it myself, call the motherfucking place. The hospital I was at, I have Kaiser, which I said
I
before.
remember you just said you get the referral.
I had to get the referral. Get the fucking referral on Wednesday. I go to I schedule it, but then I have to wait till Wednesday, go to the appointment, have someone look at my dick so that Dr. Yang can look at my dick. Then I get a call a day later, Thursday, like at 4:30, 4:20, I should say, from Kaiser telling me I never needed a referral anyways because it was emergency surgery and I'm covered for 90 days to go see Yang, who's not necessarily Kaiser. He just worked at the hospital, but it was all good with Kaiser. So she just told me like I don't even need a referral. I was like, okay, well I already got the motherfucking referral. Like, so then she tells me to call back the place where Yang works, where I was originally supposed to get the follow-up appointment, just to schedule the appointment. And then she gives me her name. Shout out Victoria. And she goes, if they give you any shit, just let me know. I call, they're already closed. So I have to call back Friday morning. And also Monday's a holiday. So as soon as I can get seen is Tuesday, today. And and then I get a text like 2 hours later saying that my appointment's been canceled because I need approval from Kaiser. I forget what the exact word was, but so it sounded like I needed a referral, but there's two different. Well, yeah, authorization. That's what I needed, authorization from Kaiser. So they scheduled me, canceled me, and I'm like, what the fuck? They just told me I didn't even need a referral, and I didn't know the difference between the authorization and referral. Call Victoria back. She actually answers the phone herself when I call like the random like Kaiser number. Tell her she merges me on a three-way call with Yang's office, and then basically just like goes to bat for me, schedules the appointment again though not until today, so it's still like twice as long as it's supposed to be 5 days now we're 10, but at least I got the appointment back. Like, but like yeah, she was just like a hard ass. Like we got put on hold and she goes, "Are you still there, Andrew?" I go, I'm still here. I was like, I'm just gonna let you handle this. Like, and then she was just like, it was like as if like your mom was calling to like get you taken care of. That's how Victoria took care of me. She was like, fuck you. He needs an appointment. He had emergency surgery. You guys are being ridiculous. And then the person like apologized and like was like, sorry, we can just reschedule him for the same time. But I was also supposed to have an appointment with my general practitioner because they want to see me after the car accident. And it was the same day as today at the same time, and I just chose the urologist over the checkup on like the car accident because to me that seemed more important. So it's a mess, but urologist said everything seems to be healing well, so that was good. But then also hit me with like the 4 more weeks of walking around with an erection, which is just like, what are you even? I was like, what the fuck was the surgery for? Like, what are we doing? So here we are, bro. I know this is crazy weird shit to talk about. I get it.
No,
It's just wild.
It just keeps going.
But like, like
4 more weeks. You're gonna be like a month.
That's what my
You're gonna be
follow-up
over.
appointment
You're
is.
gonna be a month. Over a month.
No, we're already 10 days in.
I
So there's
know.
more.
Yeah.
40
Yeah,
days
that's what I'm
and
saying.
40
You're gonna be
nights type
over a
shit.
month. You're gonna be over a month. You're gonna be on some Harrison Ford 40 days, 40 nights.
And what's so funny is like I don't even believe her. I was like, I don't even see how this is possible.
That's wild.
But it has not stopped since 2 days before I went and got the surgery. Same. Don't even know what to do. Did not. It's like the most ironic, crazy, weird shit ever. It's like most dudes are like worried about like getting hard, when they get, and it's like, I can't not have an erection right now. And also, I don't know if I should say this part, but I also broke the doctor's orders.
I don't want to hear about anything.
Yeah, I know. But I had to tell them. That too. I was like, I know y'all like told me like not to fuck around, but I did, and just but worth it for sure.
Anyways,
Oh, but also the
No,
other thing.
there's a
No, no,
follow
no, no,
up.
no, no. Well, the follow up being is that the first time that I drove since I got in the car accident was to this doctor's appointment, and that was like actually kind of scary for me. Like my sister's out of town and she inherited my dad's BMW after he had the stroke, so I took her car to the appointment, which was in Ventura, which was like 25 minutes away. But yeah, the first time being behind the wheel again, after the accident. Like I didn't like, I'm the baby driver lyricist. I thought it'd be fine. Like, but it was like,
It'd be stressful. It can be sketchy.
well, yeah, it's just the trauma.
Well, yeah, and you're just like, oh shit. So you just view it differently. It feels like you're going faster. It's like all just feels.
No, I was going. Well, it was a different car too. Like, so I would like check the speedometer. I'd be like I was going like 90, like not even realizing it. I like just like I was
Yeah,
trying to get like my bearings.
that German engineering will do that to you. You'll be
Oh
going
yeah, yeah.
fast.
That
Well,
car,
Beamers.
that car, yeah, it's nice too. Like that car fucking flies, dude. Like, so it was just like I was just trying to get like my whole like homeostasis back, and then like realized like more than once that like I was like going way too fast. Like, and like usually I do go fast, but I know that I'm going fast. Like this was like I just didn't even know how to like handle any of this, and then but then at the same time it's like once like 25 fucking people like look at your dick in a week and like touch it and shit, like you just like give zero fucks. So like when I was in the room with like the nurse, I'm just like, yo, like let's just talk, like they'll just here's look at it, tell me. I just want you to, because I have no idea what it's supposed to look like, if it's good or bad, like after the surgery. And it looked crazy after the surgery. I didn't know if that was normal. I just needed this fucking appointment. It just happened like 10 days instead of 5 days. So I was like, I'm like over here with like ice packs and shit, like, and Tylenol and Advil, and like just try to maintain. And then, but anyways, the point is, she said that, that everything looks like it's healing nicely, and then hit me with a caveat that I might have a fucking erection for 4 weeks more. Which is, I'm telling you, it is so fucking weird. Like out of like when you're in public,
Okay.
it's like I'm like trying to be like
This
normal.
is-
I don't even know how to deal with it. But again, this is like something that I never thought that I could think about.
Yeah.
Like,
Note to self: never anybody take trazodone.
That's right. That's right.
Just don't. Just don't
don't-
do it.
I know, and I used to take it like
That's crazy.
it's insanity, but we don't know if it probably was that, but also a spinal cord injury can cause this as well, and I fractured my vertebrae, so it's not actually officially the trazodone. However, whenever I talk to them, it was the trazodone and the spine were brought up, and basically it's like it's not confirmed what caused it, but it feels like the trazodone, which just gets handed out like candy, dude. Like I don't even get it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, and also y'all, if you have an erection for 4 hours or more, call a doctor. Like that's real. Like I just thought that was some like motherfucking like legal like lawyer being like, yeah, just hit him with like 4 hours, and that way like we don't have to like deal with any lawsuits. No. And but what I was trying to say is something I never thought I could think about is like, maybe in the back of my head or subconsciously, I'd be worried about like one day getting like erectile dysfunction just because that's like what happens to old people or something. This is the opposite. And it's like did not even cross my mind that this could happen, period, and that it was as serious as it is. Like, so that's the part where that's why like I'm still bringing it up. Well, I bring it up because I just tell people everything, but like but like also like I was like making jokes about it, you know? Like I had no fucking clue that like that this could even like this is like it's like I'm in the fucking twilight zone, dude. It's like worried about like that I can't get hard eventually in my life or something. Like, you know, might have crossed my mind a few times. No, I can't not be hard.
It's a curse.
Dude,
I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know what to tell you either, except for everything.
Well, I'm doing good. We got some rain in Texas, so that was great.
Shout out.
Actually, like a shit ton.
Really?
Yeah.
Too much again. Like a flood.
No, the right amount. And for the house, I've been working on like my yard, doing this landscaping. So it's like helping the grass that I do have grow. So it's exploded. So that's fucking awesome. Because I haven't really had to spend any money on grass shit. It's just been like slowly growing. So that's nice. They say it's the coolest summer we've had since 2008. We've only had 6 days or 7 days of triple digits. So global warming, what? Although that's actually big Texas standards. That's great. I remember one time it was like
I know, but is the summer over?
60 or like.
Is the summer over though?
I mean, it's cooling down substantially now because of all this rain. We're supposed to get more. We'll see.
I didn't know those two things were correlated.
But
because it'd be like 90 degrees out here, and I got like an alert. There's gonna be like thunderstorms in LA.
But there's been all this craziness because I guess they released a bunch of Epstein files, 33,000, but it's all the same shit everybody knows about.
Yes.
So everyone's like scrambling around, and I was like, this is not new shit at all. And then they'd have to do another vote to release more stuff. I'm like, dude, like every time we release a chapter,
I just can't with this.
Every time there's like a chapter, we have to release it chapter by chapter, like it's fucking Game of Thrones.
Yeah, no. I mean, it's just so obvious what's happening. It's like Trump is a pederast, and like he's the one who's in charge.
So another thing that was going around is that he's like losing his shit. But his health is like seriously declining because everybody's talking about swollen ankles and his bruised hands and his hands with makeup and all this shit.
Dude, I've been saying he's a fucking diabetic 80-year-old, bro. Like, what do you mean? Who wears makeup? Like, what's going on? Like, why did it's like I get Biden was slipping, but it's like, has Trump ever been on point? The dude is batshit crazy.
Yeah, and he was like just taking like pseudoephedrine, like diet pills all the time.
Yeah, he was taking speed back in the day. Like what? Like the fact that like anybody even thought I don't even like anybody who voted for him just because of the health issues of Biden. You're crazy.
Yeah, because he's crashing pretty quick. I mean,
God willing. All praise be to Allah.
But Jesus, but that's, I mean, it's funny to see people freaking out about this stuff like they're going to get anything new out of it. So like, oh, we have everybody scouring over these documents, and if there's updates, it's like it's going to be the same shit. I mean, unless I don't know how many times we're going to have to vote before we get to the stuff we don't know about. Like,
I just want to know, like, who, because like who is like actually like running point on like the weird shit that like they do, you know, like who's like giving like them advice on like this is how you should handle the Epstein shit. Because I know it's not Trump, and I also don't like. I know why they're not giving us all the information. It's because Trump's involved with Epstein all the fucking time. I get that part, but like I just want to know like who's like, all right, this is the strategy. This is what we're doing, and then like, you know, just like or like the tariff shit, you know.
Well, it's like they have those cabinet meetings, and it's just like
I know, but
everybody like fluffing him,
trying to suck his like little dick. Like it's just like. I just want to like I want to be a fly on the wall basically whenever they're having these conversations about how they're gonna like be corrupt and grifting and like handle shit because
Whoever I want to see like Rubio's
we
gonna
know
write
Stephen
some.
Miller's involved, but I just want to know like if like he's not telling people what to do. Like I'm just, like he's probably just like plotting at all times. He's the
It's
Santa
like
Monica
just like
fascist.
it's like yelling shit in the meetings.
Like yeah, like if it was up to him, like
He always sounds mad. He's never like
yeah. If it was up to him, dude, like this shit would like be like escalated. I just want to know who makes the final decision and why. Like I just because it's like I don't like it. I have like a mental block on like why does he even care? Like he's sending in like the National Guard to Chicago. It's like who told you to do that? Because I know like you didn't think about that.
they all told him no. They're like fuck off. He's like nope, doing
I
it.
know,
We're going in.
but I don't. But like, you think he like came up with that idea? Because it feels like he didn't, and then I also don't even know why that he's doing like why he even cares. Like it feels like he's just so like
Got the military walking down O Block, dude. It's
yeah.
crazy.
It's like who is actually coming up with this shit? This dude, all he wants to do is stay the fuck out of jail and then get money in golf. Like it's like who the fuck's actually and why?
Well,
Like
and that's because distractions for.
I don't know. The whole thing is just weird. It's like
And he disappeared for a week. No one knew where he was, and then he just reappears today at 2 to give some press conference where he's rambling about all sorts of shit. One of them's a topic, so we don't want to talk about it. But
that at to DC time.
yeah, I guess.
Yeah, so he reappeared whenever I walked in and got my dick looked at again, at the exact same time, and that's probably what.
He's like, we gotta wait. We gotta make sure the boy's good.
And he
Make sure
is,
there's
except for he
no-
isn't.
Make sure the glizzy's great. We gotta check it. Make the glizzy great again. That's what I told them. I went in. I said we need the best.
Are you?
Everyone
even-
says you're the best. That's a lot of people a lot of people actually talk about how they might be the best here. So
Do people actually refer to dicks as glizzies? Because that is genius. If you just came up with that.
no, well, glizzy is like
It's a hot dog.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but
I was just saying.
I didn't know that.
It just felt right. Glizzy.
No,
it just
it did feel
off
right.
off the tongue.
I guess I'm just mad that I didn't make that pun before you did. I guess
Some would say I'm punnier than you. A lot of people
nobody would say that.
would say that.
Nah.
It's a tragedy. It's one of the worst deals we've ever had. Him and his puns.
Nah, bro. I just dropped Private Concord on YouTube and shit went off on 1,100 views in like an hour. Because I'm so punny.
Live it up. And then what else happened? The Google court case. Crap. Did you see that? Where it was something about
Yeah, they banned them from like being able to make deals about it being like the only search engine that you, or like being the first thing that pops up like as a search engine. Yeah, but that was like yeah, because they had a fucking monopoly, but then like we're lying about it, and like they were like paying, like Apple was paying them, they were paying Apple, like to where they were like pricing people out of even competing to be like the search engine, and it just automatically would be that, and that's illegal. So I mean that's good.
yeah.
I like that. Like it's like, and also, guess what, Google? Guess what? 10 years ago, the way that like you search for shit on Google looked exactly the same, and the only reason why it hasn't gotten even better is because nobody is competing with them, so they don't have to fucking make it better. So that's why you still type in, you have to, and then you never go to the second page, right? And it's just like sponsored, bullshit. Search engine optimization. Have you ever gone on a Google search and went to the second page?
Maybe, but it's for
And
something like
you're looking at like links and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's what's wrong with monopolies. It's like when you don't have competition, then you don't need to improve yourself.
yeah. There's no innovation without competition.
Right. So it's just like, so they're just like fat and lazy. and then also acting monopolistic, like clearly, like there's like we're just going to bribe these motherfuckers to like.
Well, we've seen, so they've seen, like, so now Google, there was Microsoft back in the
We're on
day.
YouTube. We're on YouTube, owned by Google right now.
No, oh yeah, they own a lot of shit.
Alphabet, I should say. That's the parent company.
When you like, I remember we think it was Microsoft that got broken up
No,
back. Yeah, so I mean we've seen
Microsoft. It was like the biggest. Yeah, that was like the landmark, like monopoly shit, for sure.
like we've seen companies be broken up for being monopolies. They're all in the tech sector, all structured around the internet and structured around like hardware
And
and
every single time, and well, then even before the internet, like telephone companies, like like AT&T was like South, it was like Bell or whatever,
Southwestern Bell.
Yeah, like and they broke them up. But guess what? every, every single time you break up these monopolies, not only great for the shareholders, great for the public. It's like a lot of times, like, but the reason, yeah, I don't know, like, so there's this dynamic where it's like, as the CEO of a conglomerate, you get paid basically on the market cap, right? So you're just trying to acquire shit. However, it would be better if Google spun off YouTube for the shareholders. The shareholders still get the shares in YouTube. That's a different company than Google, but that's bad for the people the executives of Google, as far as their salary goes. So you have like David Zaslav, like who's like running like HBO Max or whatever the fuck they call it now,
Yeah.
like 7 times, right? And then they're like giving him like $50 million a year while the fucking stock's in the tank, but it's because he owns Discovery, and it's like all this shit, and so he doesn't want to give it up, even though it's bad. And then it's also preventing competition, which is bad for innovation, like you said. And it's just and our girl Lena Khan was doing a great job. And I will say though, this might be one bright spot of the Trump administration, or like where like the Democrats and the Republicans agree. It's like AOC and um, who's the dude, our boy, who's also a sex offender who no longer is in Congress.
Anthony Weiner,
No, no,
Matt
no.
Matt Gates.
Matt Gates. Matt
Yeah,
Gates.
Matt Gates.
It's like AOC and Matt Gates both agree, like, with Lena Khan going after these companies for monopolistic behavior, and so this is like is a like maybe a positive bright point, like of like of where we all kind of like agree, like this is just bad for society if you just let this shit happen.
Oh God, you heard it here. Therapy questions. You ready?
Therapy question number 1. Would you rather be trapped in a mall where every store only sells mannequins of yourself, or in a zoo where every animal has your face?
Well, a mall where every store only sells mannequins of me. That sounds lonely. So at least if like you're at the zoo, you could befriend like the alligator that's got your face and like the hippo that's got. So they should have like shit to chill with. But some of them would be dangerous, so you
Oh,
wouldn't.
you're chilling with the
You wouldn't like hang out with like Snake. That like
Well, every zoo is a petting zoo if you're brave enough.
I mean, I suppose, but I'd hang out with the lemurs.
Would you?
Yeah, lemurs are chill as fuck. I hang out with some cool wild animals. Leave the others alone. Make sure they get fed and stuff.
I don't know how many wild animals are cool with hanging out,
I'd feed.
regardless if they have your face or not.
No, I think lemurs are pretty chill.
Are they?
What have
I don't know what a lemur is, bro.
They're little gray and black monkeys, but they have like these stripes
They're
on
like
them,
are
and
they
they like
marsupials?
jump around, they leap around. They're fucking crazy cool.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I know.
Yeah, lemurs are tight as fuck. So like I'd hang out with those types of animals. I'd feed the rest. I'd make sure Tiger Me got
Why
some
would you have to
food.
feed them? Nobody put you in
I'm
charge of the fucking zoo.
I'm trapped in a zoo with a bunch of animals that look like me. I gotta take care of them while I'm trapped.
Okay. All right.
I'm not gonna let
No, I forgot the trap part. I forgot the trap
I
part.
can't let bald eagle me
You're in the
die.
you're in the trap house,
This,
and yeah,
because that would be more traumatizing than being in a store full of trapped in a mall full of mannequins. It's being trapped in a zoo full of animals that look like you, and then you have to watch like all these different versions, anamorph versions of yourself die over and over again. That would be
okay. Dark
that
alert,
would be
bro.
that would be
Dark alert.
that would be terrifying. That would be
Okay,
scarier than mannequins.
I didn't think that far into this.
Yeah, that's why you got me here, man. I think about
But
that
no,
stuff.
I agree with you. Obviously, like that. I would just subconsciously have to, like, just take care of these animals.
Yeah,
Like, that's just
I
how we
watch
are.
them now. That's what I do, and someone else will show up to be trapped, and that's whenever my shift ends.
Is that how
Yeah,
that
maybe
works?
it's like some purgatory or something. Be like, all right, it's your turn, and then you watch all their faces change, and they change back to normal, and he sees his face,
Jesus, dude.
just
dude.
like the crazy old man that you
Bro,
saw when you got
bro,
trapped
put
in
the
that
mushrooms
suit,
down.
too.
Put the fucking
No, I
mushrooms
don't
down.
need them. It's called imagination.
I see. My goal is to like get you to say crazy shit, and that's why I make the therapy questions crazy. But like, I don't like think about it as deeply ahead of time as you do.
I
So
didn't. I
like,
didn't even.
you just throw me off guard. Like I'm just like, because like this happened before, where you're like, well, this part of the therapy question, I'm like, oh, I didn't think about that part.
Yeah, I've dissected the whole thing,
I
but
know.
and I mean, I don't really read them. I read that one
Right, but
15 minutes before we got on, but I try. I don't try not to look at them at all.
I did. Yeah, my goal is to make it weird. And then your goal is to,
I just answer them honestly.
yeah, exactly. And I do too. Yeah, I, I don't know. It just threw me off there with the being trapped part. But also
Yeah.
still like, what's a mall?
They still exist.
That's what I just say to boomers. It's like, what's a newspaper?
What is that? Ew.
Yeah. And like,
Land,
like
landlines. You had a phone come out of your yard. It came up out of the ground.
like I remember saying to one of my coworkers, it was like, because I was like the youngest person on my sales team, back a couple companies ago, like by far, like decades, and he said something about a disco, and I was like, "What the fuck's a disco?" And he was like, thought I was like dead serious, and he was like trying to explain it to me. I was like, "Dude, I'm just fucking with you. I'm just making you look old. Like I know what a disco is. I know what a newspaper is." Therapy question number 2. Would you rather your dreams be directed by Tim Burton or your nightmares be narrated by Dr. Seuss?
I mean, probably Tim Burton, because at least it'd just be a dream. So I know it'd be solid. It'd be kind of spooky. Probably spooky people in the dream would be chill. That sounds pretty tight. That wouldn't be too off base. Having Dr. Seuss do a nightmare sounds
Narrate it.
or narrate it. He'd narrate it, so there'd be words speaking over what you're doing. He'd be like, "Where the fuck is that coming from?"
In rhymes.
And I imagine being trapped in like a Dr. Seuss just universe with this, like a Tim Burton dream or a Dr. Seuss nightmare.
Tim Burton.
Tim Burton dream. That's like
He
okay,
can get kind of like creepy.
but it's still gonna be a good message because it's a dream.
Isn't it Nightmare Before Christmas or something?
Yeah, but people love that fucking movie.
No, I know, but I don't.
It's a classic love story, but Cat in the Hat,
low key,
Cat in the Hat horror story. He shows a big ass cat shows up to fuck to your house, trashes the place.
No. He's just narrating the nightmare. He's not. He's not.
But who
like,
knows? It could be
illustrating
anything.
it. He's not illustrating it.
Or a tiny
I
village
guess
of miniature
to me, it's like I'd
people.
rather just have a dream than a nightmare. I mean, it's as simple
Exactly.
as,
So
as simple
right,
as that.
right
Yeah.
off the bat. But if Dr. Seuss is narrating your nightmare, he's basically writing your nightmare.
I
So
know, but I'm
therefore it
also,
would
but
be
I also like the
whatever.
wordplay.
And if it's
Like,
all like, I don't know, like
I don't know, Doug. I mean, like your boy likes to rhyme.
like
and-
green eggs and ham, but you get kidnapped by some dude and he just makes you eat rotten food the whole time. That sounds terrifying. In a box with a fox, he's got some rabbit ass fox in the corner. Like fuck that. It's like a Dr. Seuss
Well, I'd want it to
universe
be
with
like
a nightmare sounds terrifying.
It'd have to be original shit, like
Architecture would be all out of
like
whack.
bars. No, like I don't want him like repeating like box and the fox, whatever the fuck.
No, I know. I'm
Green
just
eggs
using.
ham.
I'm
I want
just
him-
using examples.
I want Dr. Seuss coming off like the top of the dome.
But it would have to be. It'd be that sounds even scarier. You're letting him go out of bounds, out of the confines
One
of
of the
our
best
child,
lyricists in the game, though.
of our childhood, outside of the box. He
Tim
plays
Burton,
in.
though, man. You
Yeah,
got
I'm saying his books as a horror story, like that as they exist now, is absolutely terrifying. What would he come up with if that's what he's shooting for? Get out of here.
No, well, no. This is the way I see it: is the nightmare's happening? Okay.
Horton kills a Who. You're like, oh shit, bro, that's fucked up, dude. Whoville, I remember that place because that's where that scary ass green monster that lives on the mountain, the Grinch. You didn't see the movie before this, the prequel.
Okay, but it doesn't say Dr. Seuss characters. It'd be like any nightmare that you have, he's just rhyming over it. I agree, it's still worse.
That might not be that bad. That might be
But
kind
he's
of
like,
that
he's
might
like
be
Dave,
kind of meta.
like Dave Attenborough, like on like
That could
Planet
be-
Earth. But it's Dr. Seuss and it's a
What if
nightmare.
that's like super therapeutic and you come out like feeling better?
That's what I'm saying. Tim Burton scares me a little bit. Dude.
If he's giving you like the underlying meanings to your dreams in real time in Dr. Seuss speak, that'd be cool.
That's what the question is. He's not creating the nightmare. He's just telling you what's happening during your nightmare in rhymes.
One fish,
I
two
would assume.
fish, red fish,
fish,
blue
blue fish.
fish. It was Bradley who stole your favorite lunch dish. You're like, oh,
Knack, patty whack, give a dog a bone.
that motherfucker, man. I knew he'd wake up that piece of shit. But I'd still take a Tim Burton dream.
Well, yeah, I guess if we're assuming that Tim Burton dream is not a nightmare, then obviously,
Yeah.
because who the fuck like wants a nightmare in general?
Like Edward Scissorhands, if you like had a dream in an Edward Scissorhands world, that'd be pretty trippy and wild.
Well,
That'd be wild.
well, I'm saying that's my hesitation, is that Tim Burton's capable of Nightmare Before Christmas and Edward Scissorhands. So like, I don't know how chill this dream's gonna be.
That's one of the. So there is an old Paul Mooney joke. R.I.P. I fucking love Paul Mooney.
Shout out!
Hey,
Another pod.
It's talking about
Negrodamus.
white people in movies, and he just talks about how white people can make shit up and just name stuff whatever the fuck they want. And he's like white people's movies are getting out of hands. Like Scissor Hands. It's like, what the fuck? Scissor Hands. And he just keeps saying it and he just like lays into it. And he's like, someone is smoking crack. Someone at the studio is smoking crack right now. Scissor Hands. And oh my god, dude.
It was probably Johnny Depp.
It's like it's such a good bit because if you like Paul Mooney, how he says it is
How do you not like Paul Mooney? Like, just,
he can be offensive. And then at the end, he was
okay,
just
but like still, come on.
at the end, he's just like
All-time legend.
ranting about crazy shit. He's like, everybody's trying to put vaccines in your feet, and the government's watching you. And I was like, bro, Paul Mooney is. He's like, I say it like it is. I'm like, you do, whatever. He's like Cat Williams before Cat Williams.
You know what? He's like one of the most underrated motherfucking comedians on the planet. Like,
But
that
you
ever
can't.
lived.
But you can't really say underrated because he wrote so much. He did so much that his
No,
like
but
reputation
I'm-
speaks for itself. He's just like the Shadows. You don't like?
I feel like he is underrated though.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't really get his like public fame shine till later.
Like Chappelle Show. Like,
But as a writer, I mean, that's
no, I get it. I just don't feel like the like okay, like people will like list off like George Carlin, Richard Pryor, You know, like those are the guys that I used to like download their shit on Napster and like listen to it, you know, like in my room, like for hours. And he's just not in that. He's not in that list.
He's not considered that way, but he also was like, yeah,
But he should be. But he should be.
yeah, yeah. But I'll find it and I'll send you
Like,
the
I like
link.
Paul Mooney, but then more than I like Richard Pryor.
I'll send
for
you.
sure.
I'll send you the link, bro. Every time I listen to it, I bust out fucking laughing. It's just how he delivers it. Yeah, Tim Burton for me.
Yeah, Sam. Even though I like to hear dark Dr. Seuss rhymes, because that might be kind of tight. Your boy's been through a lot. Like
That just sounds like
I
you
could
just
survive a nightmare.
sounds like you're in like an ICP music video. Like I don't know.
Dude.
Woot woot.
Whoop, whoop. You got that Fago? Third question number 3. Would you rather your laugh sound like a chainsaw or sneeze sound like a flute solo?
Sneeze. My laugh sounds like a chainsaw. That'd be terrifying. You'd be banned from like public events. You couldn't go to a comedy show. Like that sounds fucking awful. Like what? They would
Really, and
you would straight up, and I'm not even trying to be mean. They would give you would be totally allowed to park in handicap parking. They would, the moment you got your license, they would just have you be like
also, what's wrong with the flute solo? What's wrong with the flute solo?
Yeah.
Your boy's like producing music. I'm trying to hit the flute as much as I can.
That's like some Chewbacca shit, dude. You just be like making the wildest fucking sounds, and you
Yeah,
couldn't. If you giggled, what would it be like? The end, like
It's
the motor,
worse than Chewbacca, bro.
like the engine, like rumbling. If you laugh, like what the fuck, bro? Like get out of here. I'd make it. Give me a flute solo.
And I laugh a lot more than I sneeze too.
You could find somebody.
That's a factor. That's a factor.
You could
I don't
find,
have. Your boy doesn't have allergies.
You could
like,
find somebody that could love you when you sneeze and have a flute solo and be like, "That's the
Yeah,
most
of course.
beautiful." You are not gonna find somebody that loves you if you every time you laugh it sounds like a fucking chainsaw. That's insane.
I would say maybe a flute solo sneeze is better than just a normal sneeze.
You couldn't
know?
laugh.
It's like an upgrade. It's like an upgrade.
You couldn't like go on a jog with your significant
Like
other
like
and
a
have
wolf
and they
voice.
could make you laugh. And you could laugh out loud in the neighborhood and not get fined by the HOA for using power tools outside before 7, like before 8 a.m.
Are we saying it's as loud as a chainsaw too?
Sounds
Or
like
just
a chainsaw.
or just sounds like.
That's what I said. It's got to depend. Like a loud laugh would probably sound like a chainsaw. So a giggle would sound like just like an idling, like you know what I'm saying.
Or like an electric chainsaw.
Or if you like,
chainsaw
and
instead of, like a gas powered
whenever
one or
you
something.
like laugh like that, it'd be it'd be like you pulling the choke cord.
It's gotta be a sneeze. Flute
They'd be
solo.
pulling the
Ops.
pulling the choke cord, dude. Like
yeah.
like if you just like kind of like you couldn't. It all sounds terrible. None of that sounds.
It does sound like, well, you know, like when you like can't stop laughing, you know, but you're trying to. That does sound kind of fun.
You would have some good moments where like everybody would fuck with you because they'd be like, "Hey, that's a crazy old man who lives on the mountain." And no one talks to him.
Why do you have to live on the mountain?
You would totally have to isolate yourself at this point. At this point, you're isolated. You realize you're not fit for society.
Oh my god!
You don't like them. They don't like you. On some
you're you're super self-aware.
Yeah. Oh,
but,
how could you not be? Oh my god! If you laugh and it sounds like a chainsaw, and you're not aware of how bad that is. Like, are you shitting me?
I'm just saying, like, I don't know if like
I could make more excuses if like I saw my neighbor walk outside with no pants on. I'd be like, maybe he's tired, maybe he's sick, maybe he's drunk,
or just with an erection at all times.
If I walked up to somebody who was like, dude, your laugh is obnoxious. It sounds like a chainsaw. And they went, what? Really? might hit that person. I might hit them. That might be the moment. I'd be like, you know what?
You're not terrified of this person already?
Life has white gloved you to this point. It's time for me to UFC glove you and teach you like yes, it's awful.
I would not fuck with somebody who laughs like a chainsaw. I would be scared.
But that's what I was saying. Is so you've isolated yourself. You're in the woods. When people fuck with you, you can make like people would think like every time if you go up there, he chases us with a chainsaw. So you could just run after people.
And Dr. Seuss narrates it
and like laugh hysterically and just sound like you're chasing them through the woods. You don't have any weapons. You're just chasing them. cops show up. Nah, man, check the cameras. I was chasing.
I'm going to have nightmares now tonight of fucking Dr. Seuss who's gonna narrate it of some dude laughing like a chainsaw chasing me through the mountains, bro. You only say the mountains because you ain't have mountains in Texas.
And then you think you've escaped, and then you run into a zoo.
Yeah,
Run into a zoo that's
zoo full of animals.
That look
you.
like you, but I'm a man.
Yeah.
I work there, and I'm a mannequin. I'm like,
Oh my God.
it's your shift now, and then I just hand you a mop and disappear.
Dude, I don't even know if we can publish this, we're like without a public service announcement ahead of time. Yeah, we're trauma bonding right now, dude.
I mean, this is just great. It's freaking you out, so I'm loving it. This is fucking awesome.
Well, I didn't realize what I did to us.
What you did to yourself. These are great.
I just keep doing it. Just keep doing it to myself. Okay, final therapy question, y'all. Therapy question number 4. Would you rather only be able to drink liquids out of baby bottles or eat solids with gardening tools?
See,
this one I think is more complicated than the other ones because of your recent situation of you becoming a green thumb out in the back.
Garden tools would be difficult.
What do you mean?
Eat solids with gardening tools. I guess you could find smaller ones that make it happen. So it'd be pretty normal. Drink liquids out of baby bottles. The only way you pull that off is if you make it like a part of your persona on some pimp shit.
That's what I'm saying.
And you just gotta stick with it. You know what I'm saying? Like in Don't Be a Menace and Toothpick, he's always got a toothpick. That's
exactly what I was gonna say. Don't Be a Menace. That's the vibe there. It's where he's wearing.
It's like a stick, it's like the OG, like the man.
You have to just own it, but also dude, you're pimp game.
But I mean, at that point,
your pimp game better be very fucking strong if you're coming out here with the baby bottles when you just need water, bro. When you just need to get hydrated, let alone anything else, and exclusively on the baby bottles.
But then but if you stick with it long enough, and you do it like that to that extent, and it's just what you do, then people at some point the community would back you up. So somebody new moves to town. What's up with this dude?
If it was you and I, but I don't think everybody could get away with that.
No, what's up with that dude who's always drinking out of baby bottles? That's weird. What is that? He'd be like, yo, man, he's always been like that, man. He's always drinking out of baby bottles, dog. I've known him.
So if you're obviously you'd have to be consistent because that's just what it's
what you drink out of. So at some point it would become either one would become a part of who you are.
You could start a wave and people just start surfing it, and all of a sudden everybody's not drinking out of baby bottles.
And you can cook with regular utensils. It's just eat solids. So you would have to.
I'm thinking you could get a fucking one of those little scoop shovels for a tiny garden and just eat your food out of it. Doesn't it seem like that crazy?
Yeah, that'd just be quirky.
Yeah. Baby bottles you have to own.
Yeah, you just gotta. You'd have to. But I mean, that's all you drink out of. So you.
I'm thinking practically, I don't know. You were the one who was saying that eating.
Or you have one of these, and you just have a big rubber nipple on it, and you're like.
Well, that was the other thing I said.
What's up, y'all? What's up? You ready to get down on this 3-on-3 or what?
Your boy might have sent the notes ahead of time to someone, and then they had a comment on that one. And I said, if the baby bottles you have titties, then yeah, definitely.
Okay. Well, we heard it here first.
That's on pod.
We heard it here first, folks. But yeah, definitely. I'd say
these are baby bottle not.
For the purpose of difficulty, I choose liquids out of baby bottles.
I don't know. I just don't know if I can commit to that.
Because gardening tools, you have some.
Anybody could, I could, but I just don't know if I want to do that.
Gardening tools, you have some girl over. I made dinner. Oh, let me get a knife and fork. No, sorry. Here's a hoe and a spatula.
How hard is it to get liquid out of a baby bottle?
Here's a sickle.
Because it feels like it's let's say you needed to chug a glass of water. I feel like you couldn't do that with the baby bottle. But
it's a baby bottle. You could take the nipple off. It says nothing.
No, you can't.
It says nothing about keeping the lid on.
Okay, well, that's part of this. Like,
Okay, then you so good. You can
like
make
the whole.
make the hole bigger.
If you just take the lid off, then it's just a cup.
Just gotta nom on the
What?
teat, nom on
I
the
just have,
teat a little bit.
I have no idea what the flow is like from a baby
I
bottle.
don't know either, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out on the fly.
But I know that if I
But
could
I
like
know that when I get
use like a
stressed out,
gardening shovel to like scoop up my steak, I could get it just as quickly as like a fork.
I do know that when I'm stressed, it makes a great binky and it calms me down. So where's my bottle?
The oral fixation part. No, you're right. You're right. You're right. And your boy, might have.
You know,
I don't call it a
I'm
binky, but
getting a big boy bed next month, so whatever.
I mean, to be honest, I wasn't prepared for all of those questions, but I feel like I kind of crushed them again.
I mean, you served up some good ones, but I just hit home runs.
I came up with the questions. Your answers might have been better than
No, my
mine.
answers. That's
No,
what I'm saying.
no,
You
no,
have,
that's not what I'm saying. Yeah, it was a nice alley oop. It was a nice alley oop.
no, it was
You know what I'm
very
saying?
good. Those were very good questions.
Thank you.
They've-
Thank you. That's all I wanted to hear.
What if I said you don't do good questions?
I've never. No, sometimes I just need reassurance, especially when your boy's down. Like going seeing dick doctors, and
It sounds like my boy's up. We'll be up for a couple
if
more
it's
weeks.
up, then
Yeah.
it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck.
Yeah, so it sounds, I don't know. You ready for our articles, or
Weeks.
do you need a
Weeks.
break?
Let's just take a real quick one. Yeah, weeks. Are you kidding me?
We will be back in a second.
Recording in progress.
And now we're back for the topic.
Interesting. All right, articles. First one is from the BBC. This is around the title of the story, and we'll talk about this for a little bit. But a Texas man charged with murder and shooting of child playing doorbell prank or ding dong ditching people. This has happened like at least 2 or 3 times this year.
Well, you and I had always had been talking for years. Like if we used to do the shit that we did back in the day, today, that's what happened to us.
You'd get shot.
Yeah.
This 42-year-old man has been charged with murder for allegedly shooting an 11-year-old boy who rang his doorbell and ran away. Julian Guzman was playing ding dong ditch prank game of ringing doorbells just before 2300 hours local time on Saturday night in Houston, Texas, when he was shot, police said. The man, identified as Gonzalo Leon Jr., was taken into custody on Tuesday and has been booked in Harris County Jail. Officers were told that Guzman was ringing doorbells of homes in the area and running away. A witness stated Guzman was running from a house after ringing the doorbell just prior to suffering a gunshot wound. Police said Guzman was wounded when he arrived at the scene and was taken to a nearby hospital. He later died on Saturday, which is super fucking sad. Like, super fucking sad that someone would get shot doing that. We can rant about it in a second. But one person was detained on scene for questioning, was later released. A witness recalled that someone ran out of that house and was shooting at the kids running down the street. Unfortunately, sadly enough, one of the boys, was 11, was shot in the back. Doesn't look like any type of self-defense. Ding-dong ditch pranks, which are becoming increasingly popular on TikTok, have led to deadly shootings. A Virginia man was charged in May with second-degree murder for allegedly shooting a teenager who was filming a TikTok of himself playing the prank on the man's home. I think that was at like 11 or something. Or it might have been actually like later, like early morning times.
The time, because you just said the kid who got shot was 11.
No, the kid. No, the kid with the one in Virginia. I'm pretty sure that
But
one.
when you said 11 this time, you meant the time of day.
Yeah, the time of day. It was like late. And then a California man was found guilty of murder in 2023 for killing 3 teenage boys by ramming his car into them after they had rung his doorbell as a prank. See, so this is my whole thing is stop ding dong ditching. Like it's not like I used to do some wild shit. Wild. I mean, I think I've told the story when I threw the fire. We used to ring doorbells and throw fireworks at people. So people would come outside and I'd throw an M80, which is like a little mini stick of dynamite, like at them, and then we'd take off. And I told that one guy acted like he got shot and like groaned.
Well, see, like that would make kind of more sense. Like
Uh,
the reaction.
yeah, his reaction was that he got shot. So
No, I know, but you know what I'm saying. Like if like somebody's like throwing explosives at you, like okay,
Yeah.
maybe.
So, like, long story short, for people who hadn't heard the story before, back in the day, we used to like, ding dong ditch. And as you were getting older, you got to get more creative to raise the stakes because, like, just ringing a doorbell and running away.
It's a progressive disease.
Yeah, it like dies off. Like, while that's still fun, every once in a while you could get a good reaction out of somebody who would completely melt down because you do it. And then you hit them like 2 or 3 times and they're just like crashing the fuck out because they can't find you or they go look for you. But we upped the stakes. So I was on rollerblades at the time. Not the best thing to run away in.
Oh my god!
But
fruit booter.
I was pretty good on my blades, man. And I had the big
Doesn't
3.
matter.
I had the big 3. So I had a bike.
I played hockey.
skateboard.
I played hockey.
Yeah, they were tight.
Like, what do you mean?
That's
Like,
some K2
fruit booter.
K2 backyard bobs, man. But
The better rollerblader you are, the more fruity the booter you are. I think.
But yeah, I would. There's this one guy, big yard. They ring the doorbell. I wait by the mailbox, and as he comes out, I throw a big M80 at him in the bush by him. So he opens up the door. It booms and goes off. The echo is loud because this is in South Lake, so they have these big obnoxious fucking arched doorways.
In
And
Texas, where we grew up.
Yeah, and this dude stumbles down, like, grabs his like stomach, like he got shot, and like groans, and then stops, looks around, and then slams the fucking doors. Funniest shit I've ever seen. One of the funniest things I've ever seen. But we used to like go ding dong, dude. We would Sticky and a bunch of us. We would like spend the night at somebody's house, right? We would put tents in the backyard. We would dress up in military fatigues in all black, spray paint, squirt guns and shit, all black, so they look like fucking guns. And we would go run around the neighborhood at night. We would sneak out, go ding dong ditch people, go mess with people, act like we were like SEAL Team 6, running through Southridge Lakes at like...
Which is a neighborhood in South Lake.
Yeah, which is just a very ritzy, bougie, white neighborhood that I grew up in. And we're running around at like 1 a.m, dressed up in like full-blown military fatigues, carrying like spray-painted MP5s. Like crazy shit. Crazy shit. I remember one time we were going to go ring Brad Hall's doorbell and run away.
Oh, we're hitting him with the full fucking name?
Dude, well, Brad's got his own little following because that dude, there's a video of him. He just deadlifted like 810 pounds. Like, it's a fucking monster, dude. So we went to go ring that dude's doorbell, and his fucking mom busted out, chasing us down the street and threatened to accuse us of trying to egg her house. I was like, I was just trying to ring your doorbell. But I walked up like, dude, like so bad. Like, you would be arrested. My black ass would be shot. 100%.
100%.
And so the boys
and
that
then
were
like
with me-
added like the ring camera effect.
see, the ring camera fucked it up.
Yeah.
The cameras really fucked up the game.
Well,
when it came to
that's
the
kind of like
neighborhood.
where I was going, but even if they didn't exist, doing what you just said, you did. is
But
crazy.
there are ways where you could, if you got like a big mirror, like a body mirror, you could like you could walk up towards it and keep it in front of you, and they'd never see you, and you could ring the doorbell and then run. But I mean,
Whoa,
then they're gonna
whoa,
be
whoa.
like, hey.
Are you dropping knowledge right now? Because
But there's
I
hold
never
on.
even thought about how to get around a ring camera. I just thought,
You weren't raised by Nancy Lynn Huggins, dude. Come on, bro. You gotta. But
dude, that is like the most toxic shit I've ever heard in my life. Is a strategy to deflect the Ring camera so you can go to somebody's door
well, that's mission. I
anonymously.
remember. I just told you I watched all the Mission Impossibles, and they has that screen that he uses, and then he walks it towards, and it like, and then so when they look at it, it's reflecting what's behind them.
I thought you just came up with that. Like,
well, I mean, yes, but you didn't let me finish the other part.
Or have done that.
You didn't let me finish the other part.
I'm letting you finish.
The biggest issue with it is you're probably going to get caught, or someone would see you because then you'd be running down the street with a big ass fucking body mirror. They'd be like, "Hey man, who rang my doorbell and bolted?" Like that kid carrying that big fucking mirror. You can see him.
Does it have to be a body mirror? Could it?
It'd have to be big enough to cover, unless you just want to
face,
cover your
right?
face. Then you got to change clothes. Like, oh, then it's like a car chase. Like, you got to wear a sweatshirt so you can change with basketball shorts underneath them. So then you're like, no, what do you mean? Blue pants, red hat. I don't know that.
So you have to. So therapy question number 5: would you rather have one that just covers your face so that it's not as conspicuous, or would you rather have one full body length so that they can't see you at all?
Full body length. Because even for me,
that's problematic to carry around that.
Well, see, but this is where your white privilege is showing. See, for me, they'd be like,
Cassidy.
"Hey, I didn't see his face, but it was a black guy, and there's 8 of them in the neighborhood."
Well, not if you were all dressed in. Like,
whip out the
fatigues.
Well, yeah, but it's even. I mean, at that point, it was even less than that. It was like he was black and it was a boy. Well, there's Tyra, and then there's not that many people like that in this neighborhood.
Where we grew up, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so it was a very short list to be like, "Dad, the black kid at school punched me," and they'd be like, "Joseph Huggins punched you?" Like it wasn't like a mystery.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Like that.
So when we picked up a couple more, I was like, "Thank you, a little mystery." Now you got to talk to a couple of us because right now I'm just getting.
I still feel like you could get away with like the only covering your face mirror strategy, without them picking up on your race if you were clothed.
Well, that goes in
indiscreet.
That goes in on like my whole robbing a bank theory. You would just have to like pick a random primary color. You wear the long sleeves, ski mask, all that. But then you got to paint your face like purple. You got to paint your arms like blue.
I mean, if you're robbing a bank, are you doing it like Point Break style, where you're like getting everybody's ass on the ground, or are you doing it like where you have a note and you just hand it to the teller? That
probably everybody on the ground.
I mean,
I don't trust the teller because then that gives them the opportunity to do like die packs, stuff like that. They show me where the money is. I'll grab it. I would no.
I mean, like, I would do everybody's hands in the air, like you just don't care, because that's like a fun way to bring like a party atmosphere to a bank robbery.
That's true.
Like, yeah.
Maybe bring a Bluetooth.
Well, no, because I got to hear where the sirens are.
Are you down with OPP? Because the bank owes me some motherfucking money. Let's go. I think that's part of like the thrill.
The G move is handing them a note.
Well, the note, but I think that maybe that's something you would grow into, because I think originally you would just enjoy the thrill of being like, "Hey, everybody, get the fuck on the ground." Like I think that would be.
I mean, to me, it's like you're robbing the bank because that's where the fucking money is.
But a note could be good, but like I said, there's silent alarms. I would want nobody to move. Stop it. Everybody stop.
You want to take control of the situation.
But you'd want to be likable. So if you're going to be a bank robber, you have to be a likable bank robber. But
so you're nice about it.
Yeah, you want to be like friendly.
Well, I don't even get why like people who even work at a bank would
pass out a couple bucks on the way out. Be like, "Hey man, here's like slip somebody a G," and be like, "Hey man, look, like I was
no.
Tell him I was Laotian.
No,
and then just walk
dude,
out.
if I'm robbing a bank, dude, I'm coming out with the money.
Well, you would, but then
I'm not like tipping people like on the way out.
That'd be epic. You'd be a legend. They'd be like the tipping.
Okay,
the tipping robber. You'd have a cool ass nickname. At least it wouldn't be a dick nickname.
No, what I don't get is like people who work at the bank who give a shit like about the money. It's
Yeah,
like
it's all insured. Shut up.
it's a bank's money. It's like why do you even care?
It's like whatever. There's like a security guard at CVS that's willing to like lose
Well,
his
that-
life for a pack of Mike and Ike's. I'm like, bro, just let the crackhead take it. Like,
Well, that's what me and DC Danny, I'll just say his name, Danny Crispy. We were at PJ's wedding and we were laughing about like how nobody gives a shit about anything anymore. You just like walk into a 7-Eleven and just like take shit and like they're just not gonna stop you. Like, and it's like, but in this case, it's like it kind of makes sense to me. It's like, yeah, like why would you even? You're getting paid like minimum wage. Like why? Like it's fucking 7-Eleven. Like just let them take the hit.
yeah, don't be a hero, not for them.
Not for them, exactly.
Yeah, but I mean, moral of the story: A, if kids are playing in your neighborhood and ringing your doorbell and running away, don't fucking shoot them. Like what? That's such a crazy leap, and it's not self-defense if somebody's running away. It's not.
Okay, no, I know. But, like I thought it was gonna be kind of racist, like because I didn't read the article.
And then you realize they were both Hispanic, and you were like, "Oh shit, 3 for a whirl."
Well,
Twilight
I just,
Zone.
but it's like because that shit's not it. You know, it's like black kids be getting like shot, going up to go like not even ding dong ditching. Like,
I think it was a black guy who killed a white kid who got for ding dong ditching, and then the other one was like a black guy killing another black kid.
Okay, well, it makes me feel better. Is that weird?
That it's like two Hispanics.
Well, yeah, that it's not like some bullshit where they're like,
Yeah, it's not some like white guy shooting a black kid or some
It's
black
like through
guy
the
shooting
door,
some
like,
like white lacrosse player. Yeah.
right? He's just trying to sell them like
'Cause
a
then-
magazine.
Yeah,
subscription or
they're
something.
just kind of like, hey, maybe we should do something about it because it's just like the races cancel each other out. It's like they're like, oh man, I just have to be sad about this. But also, as parents, don't let your kids ding dong ditch. Like, are you fucking kidding me? I used to do
Are
this.
you, bro?
No, stop it.
I
Stop.
did it. Oh no. My parents never let me do it. It was always like on the sneak tip.
Why is there an 11-year-old running around at 11, like, at
I
2300, 11 p.m.?
100%. 100%.
Like, that's.
I did that.
You ever get caught?
Ding dong ditching. One time we got caught TPing. For the audience, I don't know if like people even know what that is anymore, but it's like throwing toilet paper in people's like trees. And it was like a girl that like we know. I just forget her name. She was like a year older than us, but her dad came out and like chased us, like just like this, and 3 of us like hid in a bush, and I just didn't like. And he like came up on the bush, and the other 2 like guys like came out and like and he made him like go with him, like go get the TP out, and I just didn't move and he had no idea I was there, so I was just like boom.
One time I got caught TPing. Like the summer I lived with my dad was one of the craziest summers because I just did all sorts of wild shit. So we got caught TPing this like empty lot because we were basically the only people that could do it. So we got confronted about it and we were just like, yeah. But we used to get little Talon pump paintball guns and we'd shoot paintballs at cars.
Okay, well that's
a little wild, right?
Okay, that's ding dong ditching. You're ringing a fucking doorbell. Like the only problem there.
But that's what I'm
like,
saying is it
your dog's
escalates because
gonna
at this
bark or
point,
something.
because at this point I'm in like. This is the summer going into 8th grade. So that's what I'm saying is like it escalates to where then it's like, okay, well, ringing doorbells isn't enough. Now we need to like what's more extreme that I can do to get a more ridiculous reaction out of people. Ended up on shooting paintballs at cars. Another one was
that to me that's like a little
crazy. It's crazy.
That's like like exponentially worse.
Yeah. I told you about the throwing tennis balls at cars. We got chased by those college kids. I got chased for like 6 hours.
And then Joseph and I used to garage hop and steal people's beers out of their garage. Because everybody in Texas or South Lake.
But by the time we were doing that, I guess I calmed down. But I wasn't as. You were more of an enabler. So stuff like that, I wouldn't normally do that. But you could convince me to do almost anything. So that's pretty much what it was.
Your boy's a sales.
So when we finally linked up in that way, it was bad news bears or just good times.
It actually worked out like
And
pretty
yeah, I mean, but we got in a car chase with that. Like also,
no. It got really crazy one time.
real.
But the baby driver lyricist got us out of there.
Yeah, you see some stupid shit. And then another one was shoot bottle rockets, but that was pretty rough because you have to like point them. So you would get like a Corona long neck bottle because like at my dad's house there was this balcony that had this huge like weeping willow tree, and this is in Waxahachie. So which is a city in Texas where we're from. As I was just doing it, giving the footnotes. But it would overhang, so the angle on it, you could see the road, but you couldn't see shit. Like it was like awesome, and it was tucked back off the road. So there was like a big yard, big double sidewalk, another median, then there was the road. So it was a distance. That's what I'm saying. You get a little pump gun, and people are flying by. So you would light the bottle rocket, and you would have to look away and point it, and then.
See both like when I think now about ding dong ditching and then fireworks, I think about my dog, how she like just
hates it.
Hate both of them.
Yeah.
And that I would just never do it based upon that. Like I want fireworks to like just end.
But there was
He's terrified. There was start shaking.
One time I got in a good foot chase because this is all in like the TPing, the paintballs, the bottle rock, all this happens in like a 8x8 block area. It's like a pretty small.
You're just terrorizing a neighborhood.
Because if you went too far, if you went past McPherson Street, where I was, no, it was like
I
trap houses.
Being very specific.
Like it was trap houses. No, so my dad was like, "You do whatever the fuck you want, but don't ever go past McPherson Street, and don't ever go down to the railroad tracks," which was like big facts because I did. And I was like, "Bro, this shit's crazy." But we was like, don't go past McPherson Street. But then there was the big road like College Street, which is we'd shoot stuff at. Behind it, there was this replica Bethlehem. It was huge. It had these big like.
Wait, it was what?
A replica of the city of Bethlehem.
Like the entire city, or like
it was like mini,
or like Jesus. Like
it was mini, but it was probably like.
We're talking like Nazareth.
Yeah, like 75 yards long, 50 yards wide.
Like
so
Christian.
Yeah, so it was
shit?
It was like a big lot that they had these huge fucking walls. Like they were big. They were probably about 15 feet tall. Like walls that surround this thing. And at Christmas they would do a whole recreation. It was like for the church, so it was church-owned property.
But there like three wise men.
But it was like there was like a marketplace. It was like big as fuck, and it was all these buildings. So we used to break in there and fuck around because you could just climb the wall. You could climb this tree. It was a little sketchy. Get on the wall and you could just unlock it from the inside. So we would dick around. We would find all this. Those tiki torch candles, they would have tons of those. So there was this big dome area, so we would take a bunch of hay and shit and start have like little like hangout fires in this place. And one night, bro, we are in there doing our fucking thing, just chilling. Like we're not doing anything. Nobody drinks at this point. We're just like a bunch of kids in like going like in 8th grade with jack shit to do. And the maintenance man shows the fuck up, bro. So we're sitting in there, and there's like 2 gates. There's one on this side, and then there's one on the opposite end. And they're like 45 yards apart. Like they're not that close, but they're close. Like if you see somebody in there, and you could see like the one on the side wasn't as bad, but there's one that you could just see through the whole fucking place. And we went through the one on the side. Dude, we're sitting there chilling. And we look over, and he's a pretty big Hispanic dude is just staring at us in like the glow of this fucking like mosquito repellent tiki torch shit, and just takes the fuck off after us, man. I mean, this dude chased
Again,
us.
why would he even give a shit, dude?
He chased us so bad.
You'll not get paid enough, bro, to even care.
We fucking scatter throughout the neighborhood. This dude is driving around in circles in this neighborhood, but we bolt. So he chases us for a bit. He's got to go back because like we left that fire going, dude. Like what are you doing? Let's put this out, then we'll figure it out. So he puts it out, comes in, and he's just spending forever spinning the block. We're like, I got in trouble because I got home so late because I had no way to get back to my house without being spotted by this Hispanic man.
The maintenance guy. Okay.
A tax-free check hits hard, dude.
Next
It's
topic.
it's crispy boy like McDonald's Sprite.
Oh,
Article number 2, brought to you by the BBC, the big black news correspondent. Germany's far-right AfD suffers series of candidate deaths ahead of local vote. Super weird. This is from Paul Kirby. As many as 6 candidates for Germany's far-right AfD have died in recent weeks ahead of local elections in the big western state of North Rhine-Westphalia. Police have made clear there's no evidence of foul play in the deaths. Bullshit. But it means that new ballots will have to be printed, and some postal voters will have to recast their ballots. Population is 18 million. Reported 20,000 candidates will run for office in its 14th of September local elections. But that's kind of weird that a bunch of the alt-right like Nazi dudes are dying. You don't think so?
I don't know. You tell me, bro. Like, I have an opinion. First of all, give zero fucks about that.
Well,
but-
no, but I mean, it's still an interesting story.
No. It's interesting for sure. I give zero fucks about not these, like, because the AFD is like, first of all, Elon's like on their like jock, and then and they're like basically literally like neo-Nazis.
Yeah, they're Nazis.
Yeah. Right. So I don't know, dude. Like, here's a theory. This is all alleged. I just throwing this out there. Did Israel not like decapitate Iran's Revolutionary Guard Corps, Hamas, Hezbollah? Do you think it's weird that at the same time Israel's like going after it?
Oh, these people just
the
turn up.
Right. The neo-Nazis just start get murked.
Yeah. The number of deaths has nevertheless raised questions on social media. The state's Interior Ministry has pointed out that the candidates for the parties, including Greens and Social Democrats, have also died. Domestic Spies Agency classified it as a right-wing extremist organization in May before placing a pause on that description due to appealing to an appeal pending in court. In 3 eastern states, the AfD associates are still listed as extremists.
And like all the parties in Germany, like is like listens to this podcast like pretty high up on the rankings. All of the parties in Germany besides the AfD agreed that they would never do business with the AfD, even though they get elected. Like they have like seats in parliament. They have the most seats they've ever had. And then just recently they were like making deals with them to get like shit passed. And that was like breaking like a century old like rule. Like it's like they knew that it's like they're a democracy, but they can't really do anything about these fools getting elected. But every other, because it's a multi-party, it's not like a 2-party system like us.
Yeah.
Every other party like had a pact that they would never ever make a deal with them up until like last year. Then it happened, and the AfD got the most seats, and Elon Musk's over there like promoting shit, like paying for like these dudes like elections.
Yeah, but they're not buying his cars, so he's suffering the consequences.
Well, Germany's not. Like this is like it's a minority of a minority like that are involved in this. However, it went from like they had like 7% of like the parliament to like fucking 21%. You know, like tripled up. Like, and so it was like kind of scary for everybody.
Yeah. Um,
It's like, and I used to knew like off the top of my head, but it's like what it stands for. It's like um the D part is Deutschland, which is Germany, but I forget what the AF part is. It's like, anyways, yeah, these dudes are just Nazis reincarnated.
initial reports centered on news that that 4 of its candidates have died, and the deaths of 2 reserve candidates also emerged, prompting a flurry of conspiracy theories on social media. AFD co-leader Alice Wendell made no effort to quash the speculation, reposting a claim by retired economist Stefan Homburg that a number of candidates' deaths was statistically almost impossible. However, asked about the rumors in his party, the AFD's number 2 figure in North Rhine-Westphalia, Kay Gatzkalk, acknowledged on Tuesday that what I have in front of me, but that's just partial information. It doesn't back up these suspicions at the moment. I mean,
What's the conspiracy theory though? What did they say? Because like I didn't even read
just that they were killed, just that they were
right,
murked.
but by who?
It doesn't say. AFD polled at 16% in the state federal elections last February.
Right, which was like still not a huge amount, but it's like a lot more than it was like just like a couple.
Well, they originally in 2022 polled at 5.4%.
There you go, tripled up.
So that's pretty.
I mean, I was not far off there.
Yeah,
the percentages.
Police agency said that the 4 initial deaths were either from natural causes or the cause was not being divulged for reasons of family privacy. The 2 further deaths have been similarly described. AFD strategists are hoping for gains in the local elections, which are seen as the first tests of voters since the new federal government came to power.
Which they just got a new, because their government collapsed. And when I say collapsed, I mean like they had like a prime minister, and then like you have to have like votes from the parliament, or like their version of parliament. I forget what, like it's like Israel's the Knesset, and in England it's like the parliament. I forget what it's called in Germany. So what happened was whoever their prime minister was like didn't like have enough votes to still be prime minister, and then they just got a new one. His name's Mersk, I believe. But that was recent. But during that process is when the AFD gained way more seats, and again, like I said, it's like you just said, it was like 15%, but that's 3 times more than they had before, and the most. And then they were trying to like make deals with them and shit, like just like Netanyahu makes deals with like the far right, like just to stay in office.
Yeah. Tech billionaire Elon Musk, who endorsed the far-right party's migration policies earlier this year, has repeated his support. Either Germany votes AFD or it's the end of Germany, is what Elon Musk is claiming.
It's a crazy statement.
That's wild. That's out of bounds. It's out of bounds, Elon.
I mean, to me, it's just like, that's all you need to know about him.
Yeah, he's a fucking idiot.
But also, like, obviously, like a white supremacist.
Yeah. Therapy question not therapy question. I'm so used to that. Article number 3 from NPR KERA. Donate. Trump says Space Command will move to Alabama after long battle over its HQ. This is by Pat Duggins. Let's go. Just change the D, make it an H. We all over the place. They call me Curb because you can't walk these streets without bumping into me, dog. President Trump announced he intends to move the U.S. Space Command headquarters to Huntsville, Alabama, in an Oval Office announcement on Tuesday. This is not the first time Trump intended to move the Space Command to Alabama permanently. During the final days of his first term, he announced his choice over other locations. saying he personally made that decision. Then in 2023, the Biden, Joe fucking Brandon administration said the move could put military readiness at risk. The latest switch by Trump has been long anticipated since Biden chose to keep the organization at the Peterson Air Force Base in Colorado Springs.
Right. So a couple of things here. Like, first of all, Trump's the one who fucking came up. We're talking about Space Force.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Well,
Go
Trump
on.
created Space Force. Everybody clowned him on it, and then in retrospect, people were like, "Ah, man, not a bad idea." But Space Force was always a part of the Air Force, and that's where the Air Force's main headquarters is, and that's why it was in Colorado.
Yeah.
So like, to me, this is like not actually. I heard about this, but to me, like, I don't think this is like overblown. Like that, it's like he's the one who even came up with the fucking ideas of the Space Force. Like, why do you guys like?
Trump was joined by Alabama's U.S. Senators Tommy Tuberville. Right off the bat, you're wrong if that guy shows up. He's moving Space Command to Alabama's so-called Rocket City. Could benefit the local economy by bringing in thousands of jobs and billions of dollars in investments. But he did say some pretty wild shit about it.
See, I haven't seen that part. I just like, to me, it's like, okay, like it could have just been in Alabama.
The
the whole
move,
time.
Huntsville, yeah. The move has political implications as well. Alabama is a reliably Republican, where the voters support all three of Trump's campaigns for the White House. One of his first political rallies in 2015 was in Mobile, Alabama, along the Gulf Coast. God damn it. Woo, boy. Come on, man. Play Tuesday's Gone with the Wind. Let's get out of here.
Well, I'm just saying, like, what is the issue? Who cares?
Colorado has become increasingly Democratic since 2008 presidential election. Earlier this year, Colorado's Republican Congress members wrote a letter to Trump asking him not to relocate operations. During his announcement, Trump noted these political dynamics, but said, "I don't think that influenced my decision, though." Right? He also said that one of the big problems he has with Colorado is the state's embrace of mail-in voting. They have automatically crooked elections, Trump criticized.
Colorado was also the first state that decided to take him off of the ballot because he violated the Constitution by having an insurrection.
So now he's moving.
So he was like actually constitutionally not even allowed to run again, and they were right. But then the Supreme Court rejected that. So I can see that, but I have no idea why any of that would matter when it comes to Space Force. Like,
well, you wouldn't think that it would, but then he brings it up.
Yeah, I know. Like, see, this is
and then question mark.
This is what I'm trying to say. Is like, it's like I don't understand who comes up with these ideas, because it's not him.
Well, this is one of the things he announced today. From
like, do you think Trump is thinking deeply about, like, you know what, Space Force should really be in a red state? And I think about shit like this, and I don't even understand what the difference would.
Well, but I think that people are like, hey, we should move it here, and they use stuff like that, like mail-in voting. They know how to push his buttons and get him to the point where he's like, yeah, we should do that. So I think it takes very little convincing.
I'm just wondering who is thinking of stuff like this and why. You know what I'm saying?
Stephen Miller.
Yeah, I know it's Stephen
the
Miller.
Puppet Master.
I know. I just want to be there, like, for that conversation where it's like, you know, the Santa Monica fascist Stephen Miller is like, hey, we got to get Space Force out of Colorado and into Alabama, and this is why. I want to hear his sales pitch.
His pitch.
Because it doesn't even make sense to me.
I don't think it has to be that good. He's like, yes, Stephen, what do you have for me?
I know, but well, what the fuck is the reason? Like why?
I have a delicious plan for you, sir.
No, dude, it's like hard or retarded, bro. It's like, okay, Space Force in Alabama, it's still the fuck United States.
True. Last article. Devotees say Bolivia's lightning-struck miracle tree conjures luck. This is by the AP. I wanted to end on a good note. La Paz, Bolivia, the capital. Struck by lightning during a roaming thunderstorm 10 years ago, an ancient pine tree in Bolivia's capital, La Paz, is thriving. known as the miracle tree. This giant conifer now draws devotees from across the country to La Paz, its largest public cemetery. Founded 2 centuries ago in a pre-Columbian burial plot, pilgrims stream through the alleyways bearing offerings, coins, flowers, sweets, handwritten disclosures of secret wishes. Ooh. To the bark crevasses. Would you go visit this miracle tree? I kind of want to see. Like, there's nothing like that. There's nothing
Would I
cool.
go to Bolivia to go to a cemetery?
Check out a tree.
Because of lightning?
It's
Is that what you're asking me?
I mean, the guy who wrote this, Carlos Valdez, like crushed this on a chilly afternoon last week during the throes of an election season. Pilgrims made their way through the miracle tree, through the winding alleys in the cemetery, packed with over 200,000 graves. Jesus, many of them belong to decorated soldiers. I mean, that's kind of tight. I like this because we don't have anything like this here. There's no like lucky miracle tree in like a 2,000-year-old in the U.S. Where?
It said 200 years old. First of all, you said 2 centuries.
Oh no, that's the cemetery's been there for 2 centuries.
That's what. Oh, okay.
Founded 2 centuries ago.
Also, like the fucking like forest up here in NorCal, like all those trees are like 2,000 years old. What am I trying
Are
to
they
do?
lucky? Are they covered in candy and notes? Do they have notes in their crevasses? Don't think they do. Doubt it. They're not lucky.
The redwood forest. That's what I was thinking. Dude, no, fuck that.
No.
Remember that time that
Older Bolivians long.
when I lived in Santa Monica and crazy shit happened to me with like the girl who's like getting like sex trafficked. And I was just trying to like help her out and get her out of here.
Yeah.
As soon as I finally like got her like the Uber, I went back into my apartment and lightning struck the fucking building. Like almost at the exact same time that I like handled it, and it was like it was like a spiritual moment for me. It was like, that is just too weird. So I get that part, but no, I'm not going to Bolivia, dude. Just
people ask for love, work, health, children, even to bring back their lost pets. If the person comes with a lot of faith, the tree will fulfill their wishes.
Get the fuck out.
Some of the devotees were young, have recently
Dr. Seuss narrating it, or
discovered the tree on TikTok. Others were regulars. Older Bolivians long convinced the tree's sacred powers, like a 70-year-old prayer leader, Ricardo, who was taking refuge underneath the tree's sheltering limbs when lightning struck on a stormy afternoon a decade ago. He claims the lightning bolt gave him psychic powers. Fuck yes.
Oh, that's what I was gonna ask you. If you knew like you would survive and be fine from getting hit by lightning, would you rather get hit by lightning or not?
No issues, no nothing.
Right. I mean, like other than whatever the fuck happens, like in that moment when you get hit by lightning,
a
like,
lot. It like scorches your fingernails, your
like whatever
toenails,
that, yeah, whatever that feels
fries you. So,
but like, but you're gonna survive.
make a full recovery.
Yeah.
100% fine, like it never happened.
But it
happens. But you had to go through the maybe be a good bar story.
And so that's what I was. That's what
I got
I
struck
was
by
thinking.
lightning, and somebody'd be like, "No, you didn't."
Exactly.
And then your buddy be like, "No, you did. Shit was crazy." I'm like, "Oh, let's go, dude." It's like static shock. It's my superpower.
That's what I'm saying.
But
I might want to get. I might want to get struck by lightning. Like it's like getting bitten by a shark. If like you didn't lose like a limb or something, like you kind of just become cooler.
Far from pulverizing the tree, the rogue bolt of lightning left a scar on its trunk that now oozes aromatic resin. The towering tree in La Paz Cemetery now appears healthier than ever. Look at that, dude. It's super. I'm telling you, bro. We gotta go check it out.
Like yeah, okay.
I know people who have been healed from illness. They were also devout. The lightning transmits
That's
the
like
vital
seeing like
energy.
Jesus Christ in your like grilled cheese like toast or something.
The
It's
lightning
like, Jesus shit.
transmits the vital energy of the cosmos. That's some deep shit.
You know how to explain to someone who is over 30 years old and graduated from UCLA in 3 years, that uh, thunder is the sound of lightning.
Yeah.
They didn't know that until I told them.
Yeah, that's where you can time it.
No,
So,
I know that, dude.
well, but like they're
This
not.
is like a smart person in their 30s and did not.
Where did they grow up?
Ventura.
That's
Out here.
it's believable.
Believable that they didn't know that like lightning.
Cali boy from Ventura, like oh,
Not a
dude.
boy. I didn't say boy. It's where's mom. It's my dog's. It's my baby mama.
Okay.
Like I told her, like she was like saying something. I was like, wait, you understand that like thunder is the sound of lightning, right? And she didn't know. And I was like, it blew my mind. How do you not get that information by the time you're 35 or whatever the fuck? Like it just like talk about like a blind spot. Like blew me away. I was like nobody told you this? The dad was a science teacher.
I might have just assumed she already knew.
So
Like
did I.
somebody
So
had
did I.
to
So I heard her talk.
somebody had to tell you this.
That's what I'm saying. Like at no point in your life did any like you never like and it just you I still to this day I'm gonna like actually like text her like tomorrow and be like what the fuck did you think thunder was, and why would they happen at the same time?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, but fun facts, y'all. Every minute is a mile of where the lightning, like when you hear the thunder. Is it a minute or is it a second?
There's a second.
Yeah, so it's like I don't know if it's whatever it is, like, but you were right with the timing where it's like you can tell how far away the lighting is based upon, and it's like exact, like on when you hear the thunder or you see the lightning, then you hear the thunder. That's how, like, like where the storm is.
Like an Imagine Dragon song, lightning in the thunder.
Or your boy, Bill Paxton.
Dude, I got YouTube. I got YouTube TV, and I'm like digging it. And Twister's on there. Shout out. I saw it on there, and I was like, the original Paxton, R.I.P. Literally said that out loud, and then just kept searching. But I mean, it's the boy. That's all I got, man.
For real. That's his favorite actor.
He's one of them. He's in everything. He's an Alien, Predators. He's in all the movies. He's in a lot of fucking movies.
Apollo 13.
Yeah.
No, I just want to say like that you appreciate him more than I think anybody else on the planet.
Impossible. They just don't know. They haven't opened their mind eye. They haven't opened their
Twisters over Twister.
Their fourth eye, the Paxton eye, dude. The Paxton eye. They haven't opened that yet. But when they do, they'll see. They'll see.
Yeah, dude. He might as well be just like Dennis Quaid.
No, how dare you? Dennis Quaid's insane now.
They were fighting for roles though, like against each other. Like,
oh yeah, and Bill Paxton won for sure. Bill Paxton for life.
Bill Paxton, Dennis Quaid, and then what's his racist ass? Kevin Costner.
Yeah.
Those three to me, like might as well just be the same person.
How dare you?
Well, I know that. How about this? Every single time there was a role that one of those guys got, the other two
didn't get it. Yeah.
Were up for that role. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I agree with that.
That's all I was saying.
You got anything else?
Meditate, bitches.
Make sure y'all like, follow, subscribe, leave a comment, share, whatever. We appreciate y'all. And shout out Kimberly McGinnis, whoever that keeps popping up and has been watching our show every time and like leaves like comments just like, hey, what's up? Said Beavis and Butthead Ding Dong Ditch was legit.
Shout out, Kim.
Y'all be good. Stay safe.
She'd be cool.
And everybody go fuck yourselves.
Recording stopped.
She brought up like how you